Welcome to our team. If you need any cool superhero tips, you know where to come.
Really? You're gonna give me Ladybug's phone number?
Miraculous Ladybug has the potential to continue through various forms of media, be that continued seasons, specials, movies, comics, or novel adaptations. Ladybug and Cat Noir may be teenagers now with problems like high school and crushes holding them back. But the series has already confirmed that they will maintain their powers into adulthood. A Miraculous Ladybug story focused around the adult versions of our favorite heroes would be fulfilling, especially when exploring their unique powers. There are a few facts about adult miraculous wielders that we already know. The first is that they can continuously use their abilities without needing to transform back. And the second is that their powers aren't limited to what's written in the Grimoire, insinuating that each wielder can find new ways to use and enhance their distinct abilities. In today's video, we're evaluating a handful of heroes with some intricate powers and their potential as they come into adulthood.
Mirage.
Now look and listen carefully.
Number 1. Bunnix's Adventures Through Time. When we consider the superheroes as adults, the first character that comes to mind is Bunnix. She's the only member of the French superhero team who we know as an adult, and the range of her abilities is massive. She's the benchmark that the other heroes must hold themselves up against if they want to impress an audience. Bunnix first appears in the episode Time Tagger, but with a catch. She doesn't receive her miraculous from Ladybug or Master Fu. Due to her ability to travel through time, Bunnix's introduction occurs because her adult self travels into the past to enlist help from Ladybug and Cat Noir. Bunnix's super ability, Burrow, allows her to watch any moment in time and move between them. Her burrow makes its first appearance in Cat Blanc, revealing that she can know anything that will happen in the past, present, or future. As an adult, Bunnix can move through time endlessly, and in doing so, she ensures that alternate timelines never occur. Bunnix makes the most of her limitless power and humongous responsibility. In Evolution, Alum reveals that his daughter had left pictures and letters within historical art pieces, so he may find them around the museum where he works. In her letters, Bunnix states that she meets many noteworthy people but never reveals their secrets or information that could compromise the timeline. These adventures would be worth a few episodes to explore, along with the emotional toll it must take on Bunnix to be away from her friends and family during her travels.
My name's Bunnix. In the future, I'm a member of Ladybug and Cat Noir's team of superheroes. Well, the Ladybug and Cat Noir you're going to become.
Number 2. Ladybug's Continuous Lucky Charms. Recently, Ladybug and Cat Noir managed to power through their previous limitations. In the episode Revolution, their willpower is so strong that they overcome their need to de-transform 5 minutes after using their powers. When Gabriel inquires about their sudden change, Nuru claims that they must have grown up, implying that transformation times depend on emotional and mental maturity rather than physical ones. Without limitations, Ladybug can summon a lucky charm as many times as necessary. She uses this to her advantage in recreation, during her final confrontation with Monarch, where she summons objects like a grand piano and paddles. However, Ladybug's power has the potential to progress even further, as shown in the recently released Miraculous World Paris. This special showcases evil versions of Ladybug and Cat Noir, with Shadybug having an edge to her abilities that her heroic counterpart lacks. Shadybug can summon lucky charms at will, but she has complete control over the objects she creates, simply snapping her fingers to destroy them and replace them with a completely different object. If Ladybug had enough time to learn how to do the same, likely into adulthood, she could create any lucky charm, allowing her plans to become less convoluted and more efficient.
Lucky charm!
Number 3. Viperian's Time Loops. The Snake Miraculous is the most difficult to master from the Miracle Box. Its ability to reverse time sounds cool, but it can be more exhausting and time-consuming than anyone realizes. When the Miraculous first appears in Desperata, Adrian finds himself stuck in a time loop for months, incapable of finding a solution to defeat the villain. Unfortunately, these tricky situations are part of using the Snake Miraculous, and its wielder must be comfortable spending significant amounts of time trying to solve a problem. Viperian is more than willing to take on these stressful circumstances. In Ephemeral, Viperian uses a second chance to defeat Mulak, but it takes 99 times to find the correct combination to open the villain's safe. So far, Viperian can reverse time continuously as long as he doesn't remain in a time loop for longer than 5 minutes, or else he will need to de-transform. In adulthood, like Monarch, Viperian will lose the need to de-transform and may be permitted to reverse time at longer intervals. If that's the case, he could spend more time trying to solve problems. But unfortunately, that may require a more extensive margin of error for him to try avoiding. The series has only given glimpses of Viperian's problem-solving skills, but his amassed experience through reversing time could be a compelling story to follow as he becomes an adult. Like in Wishmaker, he could learn interesting secrets about other characters. And now that he knows Mira Kung Fu, he could even use a second chance to prevent akumatizations from occurring.
Then you're the answer to defeating Wishmaker.
Sorry, Ladybug, but this isn't the right moment yet. Second chance!
No one can know our secret identities.
Number 4. Argos' Sentimonsters. The Peacock Miraculous has had its powers abused by previous wielders, but luckily Argos cares for and respects the Sentimonsters he creates. In representation, Felix reveals that he is a Sentimonster. Due to this, he treats the creatures he creates with kindness. And as stated to Red Moon in Emotion, he views them as siblings worthy of his understanding, compassion, and remorse. When Argos must destroy Red Moon to prevent her power from harming anyone else, he collapses, overcome with grief for needing to renounce her. For most of the 5th season, Argos doesn't use his power, aside from the increased agility and strength wielding a Miraculous provides him. The next Sentimonster he creates is Once Upon a Time, but the series doesn't show him renouncing the projector-like creature. Argos renounces his Sentimonsters because he needs to, but that's not his only option. In Ladybug, the heroes give the Sentimonster Sentibug, her a mock so she can have complete freedom and make her own decisions. Argos could do the same with his Sentimonsters in time, and as an adult, the few Sentimonsters he carefully chooses to create could live beside him as friends and allies, for him to call on in times of need.
Your power is terrible. What would happen if I lost control? Can you forgive me, my friend, my sister?
Number 5. Rena Rouge's Illusions. Rena Rouge doesn't receive enough credit for everything she does for the French superhero team. Her super ability, Mirage, is incredibly versatile and has a range of ways to help de-escalate a situation, defeat supervillains, and trick their enemies. Aside from Cat Noir, Rena Rouge is the hero Ladybug trusts most. As she begins learning information after Gang of Secrets that only the Guardian should know. The trust placed in Rena Rouge is well warranted because she proves how capable she is every time she uses her Miraculous for the greater good. In Sentibubbler, her quick thinking and convincing illusions allow her to con Shadow Moth, coordinate with Ladybug, and save her loved ones from danger. Additionally, in Rocketeer, she convinces Nino to renounce his Akuma by using an auditory illusion to provide him with information. She's as knowledgeable and resourceful as Ladybug herself, proven when she receives the Ladybug Miraculous in Hack-Sun, and temporarily becomes Scarabella while maintaining the Fox Miraculous. As an adult, Rena Rouge can continue helping her team with a continuous stream of illusions. There's no limit to what she can do, like broadcasting messages to the people of Paris, distracting an akumatized villain, or providing her fellow heroes cover to escape from a dangerous situation. Even more impressive is that Rena could do each of these things during the same fight without leaving her post. Also, if Rena managed to level up her powers like Ladybug and Mr. Pigeon 72, she could simultaneously create and control multiple illusions.
Mirage!
So far, Miraculous Ladybug has barely scratched the surface of what fully realized Miraculous wielders are capable of. Their few examples include Bunnix and Monarch, the latter of which discovered numerous ways to use his superpowers even as an adult. Like him, Ladybug has just begun to learn the secrets of the Grimoire and her Miraculous, teasing that new abilities will come to light in time. With the few glimpses we've received of the heroes reaching their full potential, it's exciting to imagine how their skills and unique abilities will evolve. Fortunately, Miraculous Ladybug has a long way to go before its story comes to a close. And that brings plenty of opportunity to witness Ladybug, Cat Noir, and their fellow heroes as they grow up to become the greatest defenders from evil that their world has ever seen.
What's going on?
Shadow Moth must have taken control of Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous, and he made a wish!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Stay connected, Robustus. Bug-a-Lady is in the house.